looks like they put a replacement window. This is a brand new window in here. And to do it, they had to remove all the drywall from around it. And this is all textured. This has got a skip trowel texture on it. I know a lot of you guys out there, you're familiar with skip trowel. I did a lot of skip trowel in Arizona. You don't see it up here. Very little texture up here. I mean, we have a little bit of, you know, every once in a while you'll come across some skip trowel, some orange peel, some knockdown, but very, very seldom. One time I was working on a job. I wasn't working on a job. I got a phone call. And they asked me, do you know what, they asked me if I knew what knockdown was. And I said, yeah, I know what knockdown is. He goes, what is it? And I go, well, we did it in Arizona. Pretty much every house that we did in Arizona, we knocked down. We put knockdown wall texture. And he goes, oh, you have no idea how long I've been looking for you. Because he couldn't find anybody up here who even knew what knockdown wall texture was, let alone how to do it. So I went over there and looked at the job. And the thing about it is it was a brand new home. The drywallers never pre-filled anything. They weren't even done taping, or I'm sorry, they weren't even done trimming it, doing the final trim yet. And there were settlement cracks all over the house. Above the doors had cracked. It just had a lot of crack into it. And I told them, I said, you do not want to put knockdown on this house. I don't know if this piece is going to fit or not. See, it needs to be trimmed a little bit. I go, you do not want to put knockdown on this house, because once you do that, it's really, really hard to repair the settlement cracks. So all we did was we did some knockdown wall texture on a few of the niches that they had, but we didn't do much. Just a little bit. And I'm going to check this one before I mud it. Oh, that one I did good. So did something right. And but this is a little skip trowel. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to use a lightweight mud for the entire thing. It's just some patching. I'm using it to put the fiberglass mesh tape in too, and everything else. But but I'm going to use. I'm just going to use the quick set for everything here, because it is a knockdown. I can tape this, I can two-coat this, and I can put a knockdown wall texture on here, and it'll be just, I'm sorry, a skip trowel on here, and it'll be just fine. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to do this very, very quickly and be done. So why don't we get back? You get back to us as I finish up this and have my second coat on just before I get ready to do the skip trowel. We'll get back to you. All right. Okay, if you stand back here a little bit, you'll see the texture on this. You can see some of the texture on this. This is all texture. Like I said, it's got a skip trowel on here. It's a pretty rough skip trowel too. I've taped and topped and put a second coat on here just to make it flat. And understand, we're working in a wine room, and this is what we're going to look like when we leave. We'll have the wino crossing as we walk out of here. But I'm just going to skip trowel this real quick. This will be a really simple, easy thing to do. Let me pull this down because I'm going to go into that a little bit. But all I'm trying to do is put a little bit of mud on my knife like this, just like this here, and just slap it on. That's all I'm doing. I'm just slapping it on. I don't know if you can see that, if the camera's picking it up or not. But I'm just slapping a little bit of mud on here and just skipping it. That's why they call it skip trowel, because you just kind of skip the mud on here a little bit. And like I said, this is heavy. This is a heavy thing. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take much to do it. It goes pretty quickly. And I'm just using my 8. Normally I would use a 10. I actually have done big jobs, and I have big skip trowel knives that are this long, where I can go and do the entire wall, just right down the entire wall. So I've done that many times. In Arizona is probably where I did most of my skip troweling, was in Arizona. We could almost finish a house in a day if it was skip trowel. Because it's 110 degrees, and it's 0% humidity. And you can get in there and you can tape it and coat this thing and then go through and, you know, touch it up a little bit and then skip trowel it and pretty much be done with the house if it's not a very big house in about a day. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to skip trowel this real quick. It's easy to do. Like I said, you just touch it with the mud. And when they paint all of this, it should match pretty closely. If not, you'll never know. You really won't. You just really won't know. It'll be just fine. And let me get the rest of this. And I didn't mix up much mud. What I did here with a lot of this mud is I used the lightweight 5 to tape it and to put a couple of coats on it. And now this is 20. I don't need lightweight 5. I don't need this to set up really fast because as soon as I finish skip troweling this, we're out of here. We're off to the next one. We'll do something different. You know, like Monty Python. Now for something completely different. Am I showing my age? All right. So we're just about done here. I just have a little bit here. If you notice, I've done this so far, but I didn't catch that. And it's important that you get it all done. You know why? Because they're going to notice and you're going to be back if you don't get it all done. so you make sure you get it all done. All skip trowel. Wow, did I call that mud right too? Look at that. It's mud's gone. It's skip troweled. It's looking good. All right. Now all we lack is finishing up, and now we're all done. That's one thing I love to say. Hey, when are you going to be done? Well, all I lack is finishing up, and then I'm all done. I'm going to be finished up in a couple of days, but all I lack is finishing up, and then I'll be all done. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Hey, if you really like this video, subscribe, and if you really, really like this video, share it with somebody else. You have a great day.